Welcome back. Today I'm going to take a look at the Insights page on chess.com. Number one, this is not an ad. They're not paying me for this. I'm paying them. For the last year or more, I have been a gold paid member on chess.com, but yesterday I decided to upgrade to Diamond, and one of the features reserved for Diamond members is the Insights page, along with unlimited puzzles and some other things. So if you already have the Insights page because you're a Diamond member, then feel free to skip this video unless you're just curious about what mine say. And if you don't, this is one of the things that you could get if you upgrade to Diamond. So let's take a look. The first thing to note is that there are choices at the top. You can choose rated, unrated, or all games. Mine defaulted to all, but I have switched it to rated. There's a choice of bullet, blitz, rapid, or daily. On my browser here on the PC, mine defaulted to daily, and on my tablet in the browser, it defaulted to blitz. I'm not sure why, but I've changed it to rapid. You can also select a date range. I've selected all time just because I don't have as many games as other people. But anyway, there is an overview of your win and loss percentage, very similar to what you would see on your stats page, even for free. There's quite a bit of other information here, such as average accuracy over time. Looks like mine has slightly improved from the 70s, 60s, and even 50s up to about 82, my peak in February of 83. So I've gotten slightly better on average over time. Accuracy per move number. There's also results by opponent's rating, which it makes sense that I would lose more games to people rated higher than me. I don't remember playing anyone rated in the 100 to 299 range, but it says I did. I'm not going to go to my archives and look. There are also other things such as percentage by whether you won by checkmate or resignation, how you drew, which methods you lost by, game shape. I don't know what all these mean, although it looks like more of my games are classified as giveaway than anything else. Although I don't know how giveaway is different from sudden. Close game that was lost by a mistake. One player was winning but then gave it away. Those two sound the same to me. Accuracy by game shape. That's something I might take a look at later and try to figure out exactly what all those mean. I do notice that I play less accurately in the middle game. Perhaps that's because I've been spending time on my openings and lately have been trying to study end games. But when compared to similar players or players of a similar rating range, it looks like I'm not alone in being less accurate in the middle game. Okay. There's quite a bit of other information here, such as whether or not I found forks that were available. It looks like I missed pawn forks, although there were only 3 to be found. I only found one of them. But I find all my rook forks, apparently. And pins, checkmates. I find that a startling number of mates in one compared to similar players who only find 60% of the mate in one. I find 90%. So I was encouraged by that. And I find a slightly higher percentage of mate in twos than other players at my rating range. So I don't feel so bad for missing some of those mating sequences. And of course, I'm probably not going to find mates in 4 or 5 unless they're simple ladder mates or something. I left a lot of pawns hanging. I find most of the free pieces, especially if it's a rook. Somehow I always find the free rooks, but I don't always find the free knights. There are little menus here which you can click on, and it will show you a list of games in which those things happened. You can click on the game and find out what you missed if you want to focus on one of those things. So that sounds like a really great idea. Move quality over time. I would just like to note that in April, where it looks like I did really poorly, I only played one rapid game in April of 2021, and I lost it. And it looks like my best was in August of 2021. But I only played one rapid game in August, and I won it. So those two, even though they make the graph move like that, they're statistically not significant because I know that I only played one game in each of those months. Most of my moves are pawn moves. That makes sense. I move pawns more often than other pieces because there are more pawns. And so on. how the game ends, whether I castle in the middle game or castle in the end game or don't castle at all. Games by time of day. I know most of mine are in the evening. I know slightly more accurate in the evening because I'm not a morning person. Now, something that was very interesting to me was the days of the week. I know that I play about the same amount of rapid games on each day because I try to play one rapid game every day. And I try to alternate days between chess.com and Lichess. So because there's an odd number of days in the week, whatever days I played on chess.com this week, then the next week I would play a rapid game on the other days. So it makes sense that those are all about even. One thing that has startled me is right down here is results by day of the week. Look at that. I win most of my Sunday games, almost more than 75% of games played on Sunday. And I do pretty well on Thursday and Saturday too, but not very good on Wednesday or Tuesday, and about even on Friday. This makes me think I should change my schedule of when I alternate the sites. Maybe play on chess.com every Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, because I care about the rapid rating here, and then play Lichess on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. I don't know. That's just an idea. There's also a map that shows, obviously, because of time zones, I'm more likely to play people in the United States. There's a list view. Yeah, more than half of my games are against people in my own country. Canada and Brazil share a time zone with me. That makes sense. India is on the almost exact opposite side of the world, so if I play in the morning, it's their evening. If I play in the evening, it's their morning. Also, there's just a lot of chess players in India, so that makes sense as well. And in most of the rest, 1 or 2 players per country, statistically insignificant. But anyway, this is very interesting. The most startling thing to me was this result by day of the week chart. I'm going to look into that a little bit more. There's got to be a reason for it. It may be a reason on my end. I think differently on certain days of the week, or maybe it's other people do different things on other days of the week. But anyway, this is interesting. I'm going to keep my Diamond membership as long as I think it's useful. And I may revert back to Gold at some point, just because this one costs a little bit more, and I'm kind of a cheapskate sometimes. But anyway, if you do have the Insights page and you haven't checked it out yet, feel free to do it. And if you don't, this is one of the benefits of upgrading your membership. If you feel like giving chess.com some more money. We'll see you next time.